Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to our Canucks GM mode. So, in last episode, we won the Stanley Cup against the Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games, and we're here in the offseason looking to hopefully capture the cup again and reclaim our prize. It's 2 years in a row, if possible. So, yeah, we're going to start up with the draft first, and then we're going to do basically the whole offseason in this episode. I'm probably going to try and see if we could pick up a nice free agent to play on like our first line or something to help us get to another cup or something. But anyways, here's a look at the first round, who picks what. I was going to try and trade away our first round pick, but I don't know if I can make a deal go through. Let's just see. So I was debating making a trade. I think it was with the Rangers. Yeah, it was with the New York Rangers. What we're basically, I think I'm going to make this trade actually. I was going to trade for Sonny Milano, who's an 87. He's got 3 years left at 6.86. And then we're having to give up basically a roster player. So I'm going to, I think, have to give up, let's see, those guys both 1 year left. Yeah, so I'm going to have to give up Kevin Fiala in this trade. I don't really want to give up Fiala because he had a great playoffs, but is an upgrade bringing in somebody like Sonny Milano in comparison. I believe Milano is younger or the same age. I'm not 100% sure, but basically that, because they want Fiala, and then they also want our first, but we're going to have to give them more just to get Milano. So that looks like it would go through, but I don't think it will. So let's just try and reject it. So we're going to have to throw in something else as well. Technically, we don't need our draft picks this year, so I'm going to give up our second as well. And then I think that should go through. Nope, still rejected. Maybe we'll give up a prospect that we don't need, really. I think they wanted one of the goaltenders, if I remember correctly, because we have, let's see. Yes, they want the fringe starter. We don't need the fringe starter because Lundberg is going to be the future starter. So, yeah, Rudder, you could be part of this trade. And that's a lot to give up. I don't know if we can get back a draft pick out of this. Let's see. We'll take your fourth, and then that will be it. Let's see if that goes through, and still rejected. So maybe we have to get rid of that fourth. Still not willing to. Wow, okay. Might be hard to trade for Sonny Milano. We could always give up our first from next year instead of Rudder, because I think we're going to be competitive next year. They want our first from next year. I'll give up a second again from next year. So basically, Kevin Fiala, our first from this year, and our second from this year, and a second from next year. And yeah, straight up for Sonny Milano. This is a lot to give up, but still rejected. Okay, maybe we can't trade for him, so you know what, screw that trade. Let's just do the offseason anyways and see if we could pick up somebody maybe in free agency that's better than Milano. So we're getting offered trades. So Eric Day, our bottom 6 guy, for a 3rd round pick. That's a decent offer, but let's just see. We could actually probably do that if we wanted to, but I don't know if we need a 3rd round pick really, because Day, he's only listed as a bottom 6 forward. He's only like a 70-something overall too, so. But I'm going to reject it just for now. Any other trade offers? You know, I'm going to probably just auto-sim the draft almost, except for. Oh, we didn't even have a 1st round pick this year, or what? Did I sim the 1st round? Yeah, I did by accident. Okay, whatever. So the computer drafted us Fasterini, left wing sniper. Okay, that's pretty decent. And yeah, let's just sim the rest of the draft. I don't care about the draft that much because we have tons of prospects. So computer gets us also Stamkos, Blomstrand, Clark, Segal, and Bozaz. So I'll check those guys out when we go to the re-sign stage. See what they're all about. Hopefully they have some good potentials. I know that 1st round pick was the top 6 guys, so. Okay, so this year in re-sign stage, I don't know who we're going to get back and who we're not, because we want to be able to pick up some decent players in free agency if there is ones available. So UFAs, let's sort by overall. So Yossi, you're going to be gone. And the reason being only is because he's dropping off probably because of his age. Kirby Reichel, let's see. He wants a lot of money. I'd like to bring back Samuelson kind of. Zach, I definitely want to get back if I can. 3 years, yeah, that's doable. Let's talk you down to 3.55. You're a decent player in the playoffs. Nick Mutri, he was a solid fourth liner for us. Let's give him a 1-year deal at $2 million. And Veg Domo, I'd like to bring back as a depth kind of guy. 1 year at $1 mil. McCowan didn't like his ice time, so I'll release him. Anton Rodin, I'm going to actually release this time because we have some prospects coming in. Nicholas Poulin, 2-way deal. Actually, I should go to RFAs first. So Mikhail Albolin, we have to give him a lot. Let's try and get him on a long-term deal. Yeah, he could still grow a lot. So let's give him a 6-year deal at 7.45 for 6 years. And let's try and lock up Nolan Patrick long term as well if we can. But you might not be able to. Let's give him a 3-year deal at 7.5. I might have to eventually get rid of Nolan Patrick because he's wanting a lot of money for an 87 overall. So I don't know if he's gonna grow still. Backer might jump to the NHL. Does he want a 1-way deal? Yes, he does. He's not gonna grow that much apparently. Let's just give him a 1-year deal at $975. Maybe he could play depth for us in the NHL. Yannick Coyne, 2-way at $950. Schneider, 2-way deal. Bernard, we're gonna release you already. Same with Maximov. So Kirby Reichel and Henrik Samuelson. 2 years is doable. But let's talk you down to 4.25 maybe. If we could get you that low. Kirby Reichel. Usually I cut this stuff out, but I decided just to show you guys so you would actually know who we released and stuff right away. Kirby Reichel, 4.35 for 2 years. Yeah, let's go 2 years. And then Mikulášek, that's a prospect guy. He could play in the AHL. Carl Neal, we could get back for the AHL club. Chubasov, we could get for the AHL club. Dimitra, he's got high top too, so I'll give him a contract. Gagnon, low top 6. No, thank you. I think I'm gonna release him. Yeah. And Filipil, I'm gonna release him. Let's see, goalies. Nobody there. Kubik, I get back for 1 year in the AHL. Okay. And I think that's it. Let's just check the unsigned guys. So Afanasenkov actually could get a contract as well for the AHL club. Same with Ruchin. Brendamore's just not ready yet. So our prospects that the computer drafted us, this is Festerani, the first round pick we got. It looks pretty decent actually all around. Left wing sniper, so good player to have there, and he's right-handed. Okay, 18 years of age as well. Segal, I think that was one, yeah, 6th round pick. Tyrone Segal, a grinder, okay. Blomstrand, medium top 6 defenseman, 2-way. Okay, I don't know if this guy's going to eventually make the team or not, because we have so much top 6 defensive prospects that we might have to trade away some. Stamkos is a low top 9, 17 years of age, right wing sniper. Austin Stamkos, look at this guy. He might be pretty decent. He's got 3-star puck skills already, so, and senses. Clark, bottom 6 forward, 18 years of age, right wing grinder. That's nice actually, 5th round pick. And in goalies, yeah, the Buzaz was a low fringe starter goaltender. Rainer Buzaz. I don't think that guy's gonna make the NHL. Okay. Wait, actually, I should also offer Lundberg a contract for the AHL club. I guess I could have released Kubik, but whatever. Okay, so that is all those. Let's just make sure we got everybody back, and then we'll go on to free agency and see if we could pick up a first line left winger or something for a team, and then maybe we'll move Fiala back down to the second line or something like that. So accepted. Anybody reject? Nope, looks like everybody's accepting. We're gonna check just to make sure we got everybody back. I saw at least that we got Nolan Patrick and Mikael Albeline's locked up long term, which is good. So UFAs, nobody. UFA goalies, nobody. RFA, nope, and no. Okay, so let's sim to free agency and see what's available. Hopefully there's like an 89 left winger or something that we could maybe pick up for our first line, because I want to get back to that Stanley Cup Finals again. Okay, so free agency should be soon. I think it's probably the next day or after this day. Okay, so we're up here at free agency. Let's see what's available. We might actually do some of the season simulation in this episode. So Justin Falk, that's actually really nice, but he's 32. Okay, so let's sort by position. So centers, we don't really need another center. Potentially, I don't think, we don't need another center. Scheifele's available, that would be nice. Does he shoot left? No, he shoots right. Because if he shot left, maybe I'd use him as a winger. Not affordable. How much cap space? We have 11 million in cap space, so we can pretty much get anybody we want. Michael Furlan's the best left winger available. Same as Zach Sanford and Jason Zucker, 2 former players. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna get an actual left winger. Right wingers, there's nobody good either, really. Okay, that's not good. So I guess maybe we'll have to go after Scheifele if we want. Scheifele could help out this team. Defensively, we just released Yossi, but we have a prospect that will probably make the jump to the NHL, so I'm not gonna pick up another defenseman. Goaltending wise, let's see. Halverson, 87. Wow, I didn't think that guy was gonna grow that much. Yeah, we don't really need any goalies either because we already got Gravel and Demko. So yeah, I think I'm gonna offer Mark Scheifele a contract. I know that's an interesting thing to do, but we could potentially put like change up the lines. Maybe put like Scheifele as a winger or something like that instead. Yes, he could help out this team. 4 years though he wants. Let's see. I'll give him a 2-year deal. Yeah, because that'll take him till he's 33, and I'll offer him like 10 point. Let's go 10.6. Yeah, 10.6 out. Or wait, actually, let's go 10.5. That will leave us with just under $1 million in cap space. So let's see if he accepts that. Hopefully he does, because that would be a huge piece. Otherwise, I don't think we're picking up anybody in free agency. Let's see if there's anybody with potential. Morand, top 6. There's a 20-year-old that's a top 9 potential. But Tonley, I don't really need some of these AHL guys. Any left winger prospects? McKinnis, 26. There's another 20-year-old Shirokov. Vyacheslav Shirokov. 3rd round pick by the Leafs. Right wingers. Oh, Hensik's still there, huh? Ladipov. Mikhail Ladipov. Dundas. Ermi. Okay. Roenick. Interesting. Okay, so now that that's done. Wait, did I just see Romsberg? I have to go back to that because that might have been one of the guys that we actually drafted back in year number 1. But we just released him because he wasn't growing potentially or good enough. So where is he? Karostin Ronsberg. Oh, there he is. 69 overall, 25 years of age. Yeah, he was drafted by us in the 2nd round of 2017, but he never turned out to be actually anything good. He actually's played in the AHL for some team. I don't know who. Put up 32 points. Okay, so now that that's done, let's advance a couple days and see if we could get Scheifele onto the team. Because Scheifele would be a nice piece to add to the first line. And he accepts. Oh, that's awesome. That might actually help us win a cup. Wow, that's a huge one. And our offense is now up to a 93, so let's send up to next season and see how we look. So see you guys in a sec. Okay guys, we are back, so let's take a look at our lines for this upcoming year. We'll edit the lines first. It said our defense is now up to a 90 something, so that's really awesome. Go to roster moves. Okay, so who should be in the NHL? Enders should be in the NHL. McEachran could be in the NHL actually even. What's he listed as? Minor scoring for. We'll keep him down there, I think. Depth forward, Janus, depth defender. Let's bring him up. And then send who down? Poland needs to go down. Okoye needs to go down. And you know what? Backer could go actually down in exchange for McEachran. There you go. Now we're going to go edit lines and go best lines for now. Okay, so Albolin I want to leave as a center. Let's see. You know, this team actually looks really good. Like, probably one of the best teams I've made. Samuelson, why are you growing? I don't want you to grow. I'm going to put you as a center down there. Endress, oh, Endress is a center too. 74, 80, yeah, I'd rather have him down here in the face-off top, but he might lose morale. Wyman, Zaka should go here. Wow, this team actually looks really nice. Okay, so on the first line we got Kevin Fiala with Horvat and Scheifele. Then we got Nolan Patrick, Mikhail Albolin, and Zaka, Reichel, Tippett. Oh wait, Tippett shouldn't be here on the center side, but he might have the best face-offs though. I don't know, Kirby Reichel maybe. Yeah, Kirby Reichel does. So let's switch this around a bit. So these three, and then we got Endress, who's jumping into the NHL as a 20-year-old, with Samuelson and Wyman. I don't know if Samuelson's going to lose morale because he's an 85, so we could actually change him and Kirby Reichel and put Reichel on the fourth line, but one's a scoring forward, one's a checking forward, and then, let's see, defensively, Levy and Stetcher. Nazarov's up to an 87, holy crap, that was a huge jump. And he's up with their Shea Theodore, and then Janus and Liljegren. Okay, and scratched. McEachran, Bitten. Ooh, I don't want Bitten scratched. We might have too much forwards, guys. Yeah, we might have to get rid of Bitten. These other two are fine to be scratched, but Bitten. Unless we want to get rid of Nick Mutry. Yeah, well, let's just get rid of Nick Mutry. We didn't need him, actually. So Nick Mutry and scratched. What was it? Bitten. Yeah, I want Bitten still. Is Bitten a checking forward or scoring forward? Checking forward. So let's see. You know what, let's just leave Nick Mutry scratched. How long did we sign him for? 2 years or 1 year? 1 year, okay, so it doesn't really matter. So these are our depth guys, and goaltending, let's see if anybody grew. Gravel, did you grow more? Yes, you did, a bit to an 85, and 88 still for Demko, so that's that. And then HL, best lines, okay. Defensively, there you go, Mikolowski's up to a 77, nice. And goaltending, there you go. Actually, let's get rid of Kubik and put in Lundberg, our prospect, who's up to a 76. Okay, so now that's done. Let's just simulate 1 month of this season, and then that'll be it for this episode. So yeah, let's just go all the way up to the first. Hopefully we don't have people losing morale because of ice time, or else we might have to make some trades. Like Nick Mutry, we could obviously trade away for like a 5th or a 6th if we wanted to. So yeah, let's go to Russia, I guess, since Russia has an A-. But so yeah, next episode we'll probably might make a few trades if we have morale issues, and then we'll also simulate probably the entire season. So hopefully we could get back to winning another cup, or getting at least to the Stanley Cup Finals again. Be nice to go over there back-to-back seasons. Okay, there you go. So we went 4-1-1 in the preseason. Let's see, our first game of the season, nice win. It should be almost guaranteed that we win a decent amount of games in this first month with a team like what we have. But we lost 2 in a row to the Rangers and the Islanders. There's a nice win over Pittsburgh, 3-0 shutout win. There's a nice win over Detroit. Okay, so it should be pretty much automatic that we're gonna win a couple. Our record doesn't look the greatest to start it off, but it should pick up later into the year, I would assume. Let's see, is it going to be another win? No, it's another loss. 4-3-1. There's another loss. And overtime wins. So in our first 10, we are 5-4-1 going into November. So let me just show you guys the player stats, and then you guys could suggest anything you want down low in the comments for like trades, lines, that sort of thing. So let's see. So Albaline's currently leading us with 13 points. So he's still over a point per game. He's been very good in his career. Might have even a better year than last year. Stetcher's got 9 points. Scheifele 7 points. Nolan Patrick 7. Zach is 7. Anybody that's not playing good. Bitten only got has 2 points. So do we trade away Bitten? But he scored the Stanley Cup winners, so I don't know if I want to move him. Nazarov. Okay. Enders, no points so far. Maybe we just put Enders back into the minors and then we could play Mutri or something. I don't know. And okay. So Gravel had 1 good game so far. Okay, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of our Canucks GM mode. So next episode we'll do probably the entire season, and then hopefully get into the playoffs for the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.